Sonic Forces is better than Sonic Mania. That is my genuine opinion, and before you slam this video with a dislike and leave an angry comment, allow me to explain. Sega's Blue Blur made a strong comeback this year with two titles intended to please every segment of the divisive fandom. Sonic Mania was the return to the franchise's roots that retro gamers have been hoping to see since the late 90s, and Sonic Forces continued in the formula established by Sonic Generations and Heroes. I reviewed the former shortly after it was released in August, and I agreed with the critical consensus that it was a runaway success, but I also expressed the unpopular sentiment that the stage design and structure was way too safe. Christian Whitehead and the rest of the team recruited by Sega had the capacity to produce a side-scroller that simultaneously expanded the boundaries of the genre into unexplored territory and paid tribute to the source material, but what we ended up with instead is a love letter that wears its influences too proudly on its sleeves. The majority of Mania zones are recycled from earlier entries, with the inventive and amazingly crafted ideas such as Studiopolis being unfortunately few and far between, and while the lack of originality doesn't hinder the overall quality, it does result in an underwhelming sensation stemming from the untapped potential of the collected talent behind the project. Sonic Forces, on the other hand, takes inspiration from past installments in regards to the tone, plot, and core play mechanics, but it doesn't feel derivative of what came before. The action frequently switches between the classic and 3D platforming styles similar to Generations, but the concept is brought to the next level with the SOS missions, the upgraded boost system, and the Avatar Maker. Yes, what was initially mocked when introduced to the public via the teaser trailer turned out to be exactly what the series needed, and the customized character not only has a vital role in progressing the plot, but the wide array of options available added tons of depth, ensuring that no two playthroughs are exactly alike, and that is a huge part of the reason why I believe that Sonic Forces is better than Sonic Mania. A case can be made that it isn't fair to compare Forces and Mania for many reasons, the least of which being that the latter is a $20 digital exclusive, but as they're both recent releases under the same banner from the same company, I feel that there's no harm in stating my opinion that Sonic Forces is the superior of the Blue Blur's two 2017 titles. However, that is in no way insinuating that Sonic Mania is bad or lazy. Both games share a number of strengths in common, including tight controls, a smooth 60 FPS frame rate, and stellar soundtracks, and while Mania offers a powerful dose of childhood nostalgia for those such as myself who grew up during the 16-bit era, the static Genesis-esque story modes and lack of fresh content fall flat next to the amount of variety provided by the constantly shifting narrative and customization options of Forces. With that said though, there are aspects of Sonic Mania that I absolutely adore, just as Sonic Forces possesses some flaws that really annoyed me, and I plan on discussing those in particular in a spoiler-filled review next week. In the meantime, I highly encourage you all to check out both of these in preparation for my in-depth analysis, as I consider them to be essential experiences for Sega enthusiasts of all ages. Anyway, now that I've pissed off the internet at large, this is Matt, aka Cygnus Destroyer, signing out. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more, the boxes on the screen right now will lead to some more of my videos, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking on my avatar in the bottom right hand corner. Thanks again.